Okay, so like Waldo was saying, I'm going to show a little demo here now. And what I'm going to show is what it takes to get some OPC data from an OPC UA server into Edge. So you can see here I have this thing that's an OPC UA server. It's not connected up to like a milling machine or anything really exciting, but it is a legit OPC UA server. It's an open source server that I found, and all I changed was I went in there and added code for it to read a Bosch BME environmental sensor and then return the values. So other than that, it's a stock server. So you can see it's updating pressure, air quality, temperature, and humidity. So you can see that happening. So now, how do I get that into Edge where we could do something with it? So you can see I have my Edge server running over here. Now, with just a little bit of no-code JSON configuration, the Edge server, to go looking for this OPC UA server and read the data from it. And the way I do that is I'm telling it, here's where I'm telling it where to find my server. I tell it a table name that I wanted to put the data in. I can control how long the data is kept so it doesn't pile up. I could actually tell it to leave it there forever if I want. Right now I've got it set to just keep the last 60 days worth of data. Now, on OPC UA, you can pull, it's a pull technology, so I can actually, I've got it set here to go out every 10 seconds and go get the data, go get the current readings. I think I could also set this to 0 and it would just, it would fire off when the data changes. So now what I want to do is tell it what to go look for. So here I'm describing all the fields of data that that I want to go and get and put into Edge. So I'm going to go get the temperature, and you can see here I've specified the namespace and also the OPC UA value as I specified it in the server. So it's going to go out there and get this value from OPC UA in this namespace, and it's going to put it into a table field called temperature in the OPC table 1 table. I've also specified something here for humidity, pressure, and quality. I can have as many here as I want. It depends on what the OPC server, what it's connected to and what kinds of data it is, it has available. So that's all I really had to do was set all this up, and then the Edge server, as instructed through a plugin, will go out and grab those data, the data I specified, and put it into a table. Now, since it is a plugin, let's say I wanted to add a value here. Oh, I forgot a value or something like that. I could simply add another piece of data I wanted it to go get, and I could tell the server to unload the plugin and then load the plugin again. So without disturbing the server, nothing had to go down, then it would then reread this config, and it would start getting the additional data that I specified. So that's kind of nice. So with this up and running, let's go look at it. I'm going to switch to our SQL Explorer web utility. This is just a kind of a standard SQL browser kind of a tool that I can use to look at data in a table in Edge. Because once we configure Edge to go get the data, it's going to store it into a table, which gives us a lot of flexibility, a lot of things we can do. So let's go look and see if it's working. So let's refresh, go to the last page. Yeah, so see, here's temperature value, the humidity, the barometric pressure, and also a quantitative quality. So this is, and you can see it's reading every 10 seconds and adding any record, just like I told it to. Now, the nice thing is, once I have it into this table, we can do all sorts of fun stuff with it. I can do standard SQL queries on it. I can access it through other APIs, SQL and No-SQL APIs. I can also configure things so that this gets sent back out over a different protocol. So it could be coming in over OPC UA. I could send it from here to ThingWorx. I could also send it out over MQTT. So that's kind of nice. Then it's available to everything. So, all right, well, that's it, Evaldo. That's the end of my demo. Back to you.